Terran often rules in favor of married couples over single parents. That's why I'm suggesting it. See, if the two of you get married, it demonstrates to her that no matter how your relationship began, it's something you're invested in.
So what do you think?
Well, Michael and I got married to try and keep Nell from getting custody of Wiley, and it worked.
And with you and Drew married, and Drew's reputation restored, I think you stand a much better chance of getting that custody ruling amended.
Wait a minute, reputation restored? Does that mean that Tracy's going to play ball?
Not happily. But I think she's smart enough to know that she just doesn't have a choice.
Did talking to Martin clarify things?
Made sense. I feel like I can at least breathe again. There's hope.
Absolutely, there's hope. I mean, I wish that we lived in a perfect world and we could have the wedding of our dreams, but we don't. And if we want to keep that hope alive, this is what we need to do.
Nothing's more important than my kids. Okay. Let's get married.
You're sure? Like, you don't feel pressured?
I'm sure. Marry me.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here. And welcome to Afternoon's Delight. So, man, welcome back on in Cliffhanger Friday. And I had to bring this, before we start, man, I had to bring this to y'all attention, man, because for those of y'all that's been watching GH for a long time, man, I know y'all remember this particular Cliffhanger Friday, one of the best I've ever seen in my life watching the soap. It doesn't even got to be GH. It could be any soap. And during that time, in 2003, I was watching just about every soap. Because what I used to do was, the soaps came on 3 different stations. They either came on ABC, CBS, or NBC. So, and that's back when we still had full soap lineups going, like at least 2 soaps or more. Like, CBS had their 4. They had The Young and the Restless, Bold and the Beautiful, As the World Turns, Guiding Light. NBC had Days of Our Lives and Passions. ABC had Port Charles, All My Children, One Life to Live, and GH, right? I didn't watch them all like every single day. I mean, that's impossible because it came on at the same time too. But I was watching all of them. Like, I kept up, when I could, and I was in high school at the time, so this is like summer vacation. And it was brought to my attention earlier today that today is the 22nd anniversary of the death of Summer Holloway. Now, do y'all remember Summer, the character Summer? She was on there for like a year. I want to say a year or less than a year. And so Summer ended up getting pushed off the cliff, and we had to figure out like who it was and all the other stuff, and it was just fun. It was really fun, right? It was really fun to figure out. But Summer got pushed off that cliff, and it was one of the funnest things ever, man. Like, trying to figure that out. Because I remember that whole weekend, I was trying to figure out who the hell put Summer off that damn cliff, bro. It was crazy. It was crazy, and she died after that, man. So she ended up getting pushed off by this guy named Darius, who, under the orders of Stephen Cassadine, pushed her off the cliff. And people thought like Emily did it and stuff like that. It was crazy, man. It was a crazy way to end that episode, man. And I'll never forget it. I'll never forget that ending, bro. But today was the 22nd anniversary of that cliffhanger. It was on a Friday too, in 2003. Like I said, I was still in high school at the time, man. I was just into my first year of high school. I was into my first year of high school. And it was summer vacation, man, and I'm watching the soaps, you know what I'm saying? I'm watching the soaps, bro. Like, bro, And I couldn't believe it. Like, I couldn't believe that happened, bro. I couldn't believe that happened, man. Because a lot of stuff used to have a strong impression on me. Because I was not new to the soaps at the time, but I was kind of like, you know, I was off and on watching the soaps because, I mean, I was still like a kid. So, like, I'm at school. So, a lot of those soaps, like, the soap I used to really watch outside of GH and All My Children was Guiding Light, or no, As the World Turns. As the World Turns. Because it used to come on when I got home from school. I used to always catch like the last 15 minutes of it. So, you know, back in those days, it wasn't no TiVo just yet. Y'all youngsters know this shit as DVR and all that. But back in those days, like, TiVo had just really come out. And you had to do the VHS, the recording on the VHS. If you didn't do that, you was gonna miss it. So, I started watching this, I was like late 90s though. But that was one of the first summers where I was really into, like, really, like, on a daily basis getting into the soaps. So, that I was still like, anything was really shocking me on those shows at that time. Like, nowadays it's so predictable now, but back in those days, shit used to, man, I used to be impressionable back then, man. Because the first thing that I saw on GH that I followed was when Liz got raped. I think that was like 98. That was like one of the first things that I saw that I really followed and took an interest in on the soap, was that storyline when Liz got raped. But yeah, man, I just, like I said, I remember that. I remember that, man. Because, like, I missed the whole Robin thing with, what's dude's name? The dude that had the AIDS or whatever. I just missed out on that. That was like a couple of years before. But I had just missed out on that. Because, like, my sister, she used to watch Sunset Beach. And that's really when I started getting into the soaps. Like, when she used to watch Sunset Beach. That used to be an NBC soap. Then I kind of, like, I started slowly following the soaps and shit. So, I know y'all, hey, let me know in the conversation, like, you know, what was, like, y'all first time watching the soaps or whatever, man. Because I would love to know. I would love to know, like, how y'all got started. Because we all had a start, you know. I know a lot of people said they used to watch it with their grandparents, their parents, or whatever in the summertime. Because, I mean, if you watching it when you was younger, like a child, you was at school. So, I know for a lot of us, we didn't get a chance to really get into it until, like, the summertime. But then it'd be, like, those days during the school year, like, the days during the school year, like, vacations and stuff, or, days off, like random federal holidays, whatever. Those days, you know, you watching, you try to keep up with the soap those days, but you kind of lost what the hell going on because you ain't seen the soaps in maybe like 2 or 3 weeks, or maybe a month or two. But you try to figure out, oh, this the new character over here, this the new character over here, man. So that's how it was, man. And then, you know, I dropped out of high school, so I was able to really keep up. When I dropped out, I was able to keep up with that shit like crazy. You know, I watched the soaps because, like, when I used to go to work, I wouldn't have to go to work until like 4 o'clock. I see all the soaps. Like, I get up at 9 and 10 o'clock, watch, like, because Guiding Light came on like at 9 o'clock in my area. That'd be the first soap I watched. It used to be like that particular summer, 2003, I would get up and watch Port Charles. That'd be the first soap I watched because it used to come on like 11 o'clock in the morning or whatever. And I remember a neighbor of mine I used to talk about the soaps with. When they came up, like early 80s, they used to watch The Edge of Night. And The Edge of Night used to come on, I think, at 9 or 10 o'clock, they said. And so I know some of those soaps be like real early, like until Edge of Night ended. The Edge of Night is the one with Lori Loughlin when she was on there. I think her name was Jodie Travis. She was good on there though. She was really good on there. Cause they got a lot of those old episodes on YouTube. And that's the great thing too about YouTube. You go back, watch these old episodes, man. It'd be great. It'd be great. You can go back and watch these old episodes, man. So let's get into the video, man, because this going to end up being a long video because I had to go down memory lane with y'all, man, because that was a great memory for me, and I couldn't believe it had already been like 22 years since that cliffhanger happened, man. I think I was like 15 or 16, man. I can't remember exactly what age I was, but that was crazy. But let's get into it, man. So this dude, Drew, he's trying to propose to Willow, right? And so we know he tried to do that already. He told Willow, you know, think about it. She was resting up. Now, we still don't know if she been stalking around the Quartermain household. You know, we know somebody been doing that, though. Trying to stalk baby Daisy. But we got to figure out how that goes. So Martin came over to let Willow and Drew know, you know, like, actually to confirm what Drew been trying to tell Willow, that if you guys get married, it's going to look really good in front of the court to make it look like you guys are together. You're on the same page, and we can try to get custody back. So Willow had a chance to think about it, and Willow has agreed to get married to that devil Drew. So she agreed to it. We knew she would agree to it eventually. You know, it wasn't even. I never even really. I would have been more shocked if she didn't marry him. You know, so she, you know, because she's desperate to get the kids, and after hearing that from Martin, that, you know, because she trusts Martin being a lawyer, that's one of the ways she get the kids back. That right there solidified it. She gave him a kiss, and that was the end of that. So let's get into this too, because this is a tricky situation, because we now know how Michael got custody. Remember, I talked about this yesterday. Make sure y'all watch my videos from Wednesday and yesterday. Mainly, no, you know what? Yesterday is the day Sitwell. Yeah, yesterday was the day Sitwell paid off the judge. That right there, that's dog. This is going to get real tricky with this custody thing, man. And it's leading me to believe, depending on how Sitwell handles the situation, Michael's gonna end up losing his kids, man. I really do. Like, they're gonna go back into the courts with this shit, and then I think this time Willow gonna end up winning. That's why it's messed up. Cause I was like, bro, I said it yesterday, man. I was like, bro, something was weird about how Michael got the custody, even though that was actually the right decision. But it was something off about how he got it, because Michael felt like he lost. Like, he was ready to leave the country. He shouldn't have felt that way, like he needed to leave the country, unless he felt like he was about to lose. So that's what made me, that gave me pause right there, bro. So that's crazy. We're gonna see how this is gonna go, man. She's officially gonna marry him. We knew that was coming. This dummy Willow was gonna do it. Look, Nina said it, like, he literally got Nina in the palm of his hands, man. Literally got Willow in the palm of his hands, bro. So we'll see how this goes, y'all, man. Go ahead and give me your thoughts here. Give this video a like, share, subscribe, y'all. Thank y'all for watching this on After News to Light.